Oh, check it out. Hi, this is Carrie Taylor Sanderson, and I'm going to just give a quick review of the Sparta Combat Academy. So I promised someone I'd do the video, so I'm going to go ahead and give my take on what it was like working out at the Sparta Combat Academy. First off, I've always been heavy my entire life. So, and what most people do who are larger, they try all kind of diet. So I'm no exception. So anyway, so what brought me to the Sparta Combat Academy is a Bible study I did with a former bodybuilder named Etta Dale, who also leads a Bible study. So anyway, more on that later. You can check her out at Live Living if you do a search for that online, or on YouTube. You can find out information about her Bible study. I believe she does an online version of it. Anyway, back to the review. So I got there, and number one, Mike, the owner, who also was training me, is awesome. Okay, this guy probably has like zero fat on his body, but he's not the type. There's certain types of people who work out and who train. There's the, kind of like the muscle head type, and he's not that. He's super awesome, super sweet. He's humble, he's very knowledgeable, and he's very patient. So my first visit to Sparta Combat Academy was a quick, a field trip with a bunch of friends. It was like a group that we went with, and all body sizes. We had from the very slim to the very heavy. And so, so he basically did we did a warrior workout, and everybody basically got a workout. Okay, so we did the group thing, but this is really going to be on my one-on-one. I've never done one of these, so if I ramble, I apologize, 1,000 pardons. But okay, so far I've lost 4 pounds since the last week of December, the very last week of December 2013. And I joined a gym as well as went to Sparta Combat Academy. Again, the owner is Michael Moon. Awesome guy. He will coach you on, he'll give you directions, and anything he doesn't know or is not qualified to say, like, he'll say, I'm not technically this, but this is where you should head, and he'll give you information leading you to how to get more information on this, especially about nutrition and things like that. But I felt very comfortable. I felt like I was important. I didn't feel like I was a number. I didn't feel like it was, I don't know. I felt extremely comfortable. There's another trainer there, Ben. He's also awesome. Great guy. Very talented. But I haven't been trained by him. So, this is really just going to be on Michael Moon. I did the the Elite Cardio Kickboxing, and it was great. And to be honest with you, he worked me out. The very next day, I wasn't like in so much pain where I could barely move or anything like that. He just knows what he's doing. And so it felt great. It felt wonderful. I mean, I'm like 300, and my weight right now is 353. And I was at maybe 357 the last week in December. So I dropped like 4 pounds so far. So they have different packages that you can sign up for. So, but yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, I've never done one of these, so I probably rambled way too long. He's great. He's patient. He's humble. He's knowledgeable. The classes, if you take a class, are small. They're no larger than like 8 to 10 people. The gym is located, so the fitness studio is located, boxing studio is located on it's in Georgia. I'm in Georgia, and it's in Alpharetta. So it's on North Main Street, and on the information down there, I will leave the more information on that. But you just do a search for Sparta Combat Academy, give them a call, and if you want someone who's not going to try to sign you up for there are no contracts as well. There's no contracts. There's no contracts. There's no pressure to join or anything like that. There's a bunch of choices as far as classes, one-on-one, etc., etc. There's a ring there. They've got the ropes. They've got the Everlast bags, the bags they sell. They sell just all the stuff you need for the boxing, because it's warrior training. So there's boxing, there's like tires and whatnot, stuff I've never done before, but I look forward to doing it, which I would never say ever in my life. But I kind of took to it very quickly and easily. And like I said, the next day I wasn't in any pain or anything like that. He will check in on you in intervals. How are you feeling? How are you doing? If you have pain or you can't go on or you're limited in some way, he makes sure he gets that from you. And so I would have to give him, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give Michael Moon at Sparta Combat Academy a 10 plus. And he's off the charts good. So, and again, I'm a heavy woman. I'm not a, petite little flower or someone who's just like worked out forever. But someone who I hadn't worked out, I would say, in 8 months. I had started my journey actually last 2012. I started 2012 at 375. The end of June, I was at 375, and then I dropped. By the end of 2012, I dropped to 305 pounds. And so I was still working out, still watching my food, keeping a journal, and seeing food as nutrition as opposed to just boredom, sadness, whatever, joy, eating, comfort. And the Bible study really helped me. But once the school season had ended, I stopped working out and I stopped going, which a lot of people do. And then slowly some of the weight came back on. Not all of it, but most of it, I would say. So you'll never hear me say lose weight or losing weight. I say drop weight, because if you lose something, you can always find it. And I want to get away from that terminology and that language of losing weight. It's more about shedding weight and renewing my mind with regard to food and my relationship with food. It's very deep with me as far as my relationship with food. And I've been known to say, yeah, me and food, we go way back. Stuff like that. So, but anyway, God is good, and so it's a great environment. Sparta Combat Academy. I know I've been rambling, but this won't be more than 10 minutes long. And I would urge you to check it out. Stop in. Don't just call. And, every gym is not for everyone. And you know what I'm saying? So, but find what works for you. I've done Zumba. I've checked out Zumba. I'm very interested in belly dance. At some point, I'll start taking classes, belly dance classes. I have a yoga tape, Pilates, Tai Chi. But just because you have it doesn't mean you're going to be into it. Zumba, I was really into it, but I'm kind of like in another phase now. And so I'm focusing more on the warrior training, on the cardio kickboxing. It feels really good. It feels so good. So today's Sunday, January, I forget what date it is, January 12th, I think. And so check it out, 2014. Check out Sparta Combat Academy on North Main Street in Alpharetta, Georgia, and see if you will not be hooked. I mean, female, male, thin, small, frame, medium, average. It's really good. So check it out. And God bless.